for being in sync 366 video series. This video is all about what needs to be completed this year. And I thought I would give some different ways in looking at how to prepare yourself to get into alignment for who you are becoming, because we're always in a constant state of becoming. My name is Kiana Sage and I guide people to peace. And I've been doing this video series, this Being in Sync 366 video series. I started this year, and this is really about energy psychology and the alignment of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. And we're always aligning, realigning, adjusting, becoming. And this video is just another practice that we're going to talk about that you can put into action to become more congruent and aligned within. Yeah, so we'll just wait 5 minutes for people to join on here. Hello. Today we're talking about, we're talking about what needs to be completed. What needs to be completed before the end of the year. And that could be a slew of things, but I have my own little list that might be different than yours, so I thought I would share it with you all. So awkward in the very beginning when nobody's here. And I'm just here all by myself, talking to myself. While the notifications go out, wait for people to come on. People who are used to, this is my own little electrolyte drink. Salt, lemon, honey. That's what it is today. But on the right side, I have my coffee. Who's here? Hello. Oh, troll. We'll just wait and see a few more minutes here for people to join on, see who's coming in today. Lemons. Lemons, lemons, lemons. If you spam, I'm just going to delete you, even if that means I'm by myself. Hello, hello. Just waiting 5 minutes before we start our discussion today on what needs to be completed before the end of the year. It's kind of a rhetorical question, but a way of looking at ending the year and beginning anew. I know a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. I'm not one of those people. That's not what I recommend, but I know a lot of people do that. Today, we're just talking about different ways that you can roll into the new year. American redneck. JC, all right. So just waiting a few minutes here for people to join in. Why you call my name? Call me name. That's funny. Some of these names are super funny. I'm feeling very much like a librarian today. Hello, Haran. What needs to be completed for the new year? Hey, Jono. Good to see you. I'm going to start a poll here. I can do this. Let's see if that worked. I didn't call anybody a troll, but there are plenty out there. I don't call people names. I don't call things names. I try not to put things into existence that I don't want, although sometimes they're there anyways. So today we're right at 5 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and start no matter who sees this. My name is Kiana Sage and I guide people to peace. And today we're talking about determining what needs to be completed for 2024 so we can be clear for rolling into the new year. So for this, you look at what relationships or conflicts need resolution or need completion still. What conflicts have been made, what strains in relationships, whether personal or work related or family, that need to be clarified and rectified if possible, not always possible, before the end of the year. You want to look at projects that need to be completed. You want to look at initiatives that you started but maybe didn't finish for whatever reason that you want to complete them. And also, you'll want to look at, if you did your values, you'll want to look at your values. And usually you have 5 to 10 values, and you'll want to look at your values and see, have you embodied your values? You want to embody them. They don't want to just be words on a piece of paper. They are ways in which you are becoming, and you embody them. And once you embody them, then you create new values for the new year. So if you haven't embodied your values, that's something that you want to do. But if you are somebody who has completed and embodied your values, then you would create a new set of values and a new focus, a theme for the next year. So that would all be done before the end of the year. You want to look at closing up business communications. You want to close up friendship communications. Lots of friendships end, but you want to the best of your ability, end with compassion and love for both yourself and the other person. Now this, and I will say often forgiveness. And you do not need that other person to go into forgiveness. I think a lot of people get that confused. So these are things that you can do to complete yourself before you go into another cycle. A year is another cycle, and it's socially accepted time to do cycles. So that's why I'm doing this video today. Typically, with my own clients, I like to do this back in October, November timeframe, but I know a lot of people focus on that at this time of year. And since I was sick in November, I didn't do it. All right, so here, what do you guys have to say about completing things? Completing. Hi, Jono. Thank you. Jono, sometimes apologies are not required for the person. It's required by you doing better moving forward. Oftentimes, your need to apologize or feeling that you need to apologize is often an ego thing. But if you did something wrong, the best correction is how you are engaging with others moving forward. JC, I did my goal for 2025. It's to survive. But if I end up dead, I'll be fine either way. Okay. Survival is actually a program, not a goal. But if you're in fight or flight, okay. Oh, Doug, you're in a relationship completion in your life right now. Are you struggling with that? Because the sounds like it's not a fun one. A lot of relationships are whether it's a friendship, an old friendship, a newer friendship, a shift in relationships, often it can be challenging because, you know, we have an idea in our mind how things are going to go, and then our personalities come into play, right? So I think if you could do the best you can from your heart, that's the best way to complete a relationship. You ask yourself from your heart, is there anything I need to say, do, or change to correct how this relationship is right now? And listen and see what the answer is for you. And then once that's complete, that is completed. Gee, this channel is about alignment, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual alignment. It's about creating inner congruence. That's what we talk about here every day for this Being in Sync 366 series. I just joined. Can I know what you're talking about? We're talking about completing things for 2024. I hear you, but I care so deeply for this woman. It feels like I'll move forward, but never move on completely. Well, that's your choice. Life is short, and there's more than one person in the world. Maybe it seems a little obsessive, compulsive to make this person that critical in your life. And if that person is that critical in your life, trust me, they will cross your path again. So the easier it is to let it go so you could be free and really live and learn. Super struggling, marriage with young kids. Oh, Doug, I'm so sorry. Marriage is not for the faint of heart, is it? I'm sorry, Doug, that you're struggling. But sometimes when we just go into that space of pure surrender and trust in God, that, you know, sometimes it's better to move on than stay together. And the young kids, as long as you are in your heart with your children, they will never go without. Jono's saying, I'm changed from this experience at least. I love her enough to let her be free. Yeah, freedom is what we all want, I think. Anything other than being free is enslavement, and that's not real love. Oh, thank you. Somebody's saying I look like their elementary school aide. Okay. I feel like I'm a librarian today. I'm sad because mine, oh, Jonathan. So, completion. What do you need to do to be complete for the year? Do you have a theme for next year? A lot of you have a theme. So, your theme should be clear, concise, and specific, and all of your values should be aligned to that. So if those of you who have said, no, I don't have my focus or theme for 2025, you definitely want to get that. Get clear. What is my theme or focus? Or I do my values first. What are my new values that I haven't embodied? And how can what is the theme of those? And then that becomes my theme for the next year. Always have a clarity. Hi, Zoya. Zoya, are you asking me what are my highlights from 20? That's a great question for another video. What are my highlights? I have not done my year in review. Because I do a month in review and then I do a full year in review. And I have not done my December year in review yet. Highlights. Well, you've been a highlight for 2024, Zoya, for sure. But I have not made my list. So we'll see. Hi, Salvo. My focus is to move to the beach. Good focus. What beach are you going to? Got to be clear. Are you going to stay on the East Coast or are you going to the West Coast? Good to see you, Salvo. Happy holidays. Are you off on vacation or are you working these days? What's the biggest challenge I've faced and how did I overcome it? I have not done my review yet. I'm writing your questions down. Biggest challenge. I have to give that some thought. I would say doing 366 videos has been a challenge in ways I did not expect. And I would also say that there's so many. I'm writing your questions down. When I do my year in review, I'm happy to share. Do you have your answers, Zoya? East Coast. I'm still working. I'm going to take off for January for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. You're a Capricorn. Send my regards to your girlfriend. Hope she's doing well. Zoya, you are just filled with questions. What new habit or routine did you start this year that made a positive difference? I've been doing the cold plunge and I've been changing how I did. Oh, you're an Aquarius. Oh, so that's right on the cusp. Interesting. Oh, hey, Oliver. Oliver just hopped on to help us here. Hi, Oliver. Thank you. This is going to be a short video today. I'm so tired. I did not sleep well last night. So what needs to be complete? I will say this came up for me this morning, and then I did a tea ceremony this morning, and this question came up again for completion. We're at the end of the year. It's a time to have completion. So what you want to ask yourself, what do I need to have complete before the end of the year? Hi, nobody. It's been a while to see you. Good to see you. Next year, Jono says, I will be one of deeper spiritual connection after the catalyst in my soul expansion. Yes, beautiful. California love. I'm from India and now watching from California. All right. All right. Good to see you guys. So this year, I would say, is the first year I don't have any big, heavy lifting of things that need to be completed, which feels totally different than past years. Usually I have a list of all these things that I didn't get completed that I wanted to get done, but this year, no, nothing. So, you know, it's kind of freeing. I made my list of things that I want to start to accomplish next year, but it's kind of freeing to not have big things. But typically people have relationship woes that did not work out for them. And I tend to address those from the get-go. But, you know, I wanted to offer something unique and different to you all for the end of the year and how you complete your year. Anybody have anything that they are needing to complete? If you're in a marriage and you're going through a divorce, one of the things that you can do is to right your wrongs. Wherever you misstepped and you made a mistake, make a chance, do something to correct it moving forward. Zoya says, oh, Zoya, you're still one of those that does New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions. Lua is asking, what do I do for work? I do energy psychology. I help people align physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually through a process called energy psychology. And I do one-on-one sessions. I do group sessions. I do couple sessions. It's different than, I'm not a therapist or anything like that. I don't buy into dogmas as such. I do everything in alignment to the natural laws. So if that interests you, you could go check out more information at Kiana.com. This channel is specific, this video is specific to give little practices for the Being in Sync 366 video series. 1%, nobody, 1% get better every day. If everybody focused on that 1%, and I have some friends that they're real big people pleasers, and I really think if people would invest just a little bit more energy in themselves and being present to themselves, they would be further along on their aspirations of their dreams and their soul alignment. Zoya says, why do you need a pencil on New Year's Eve? Because it's time to draw a line under the past year. Yeah, we want the past to be left in the past. Love it, Zoya. Zoya, you have such a fiery spirit. All right, y'all. Can the truth of a situation make one I hurt feel better? The truth, everybody has different, the truth is a frequency, Jono. It's a frequency. It's not a thought. It's not an idea. It's not a belief. It's a frequency. So can the truth of situation make the one I hit feel better? Only they can answer that. Sometimes people think totally in alignment with what they believe. And unless those people are willing to challenge their beliefs, they're going to have their own experience, whether you like their experience or not. I don't think about that. Lua is asking me, what do I think about Luism? I don't even know what that is. I actually can't forget about my past year, how to clear chat everything in just a day. Names gallery, how to clear chat everything and just go into nature. Nature. What do you call someone who always succeeds in their New Year resolution? A liar. Very cute, Zoya, very cute. All right, y'all, today's just a short video. I just wanted to jump on here real quick. I have meetings today, but I wanted to just throw this one out for you. So you want to look at what needs to be completed in your relationships, what conflicts need to be resolved, what projects, systems, things that you needed to complete, bills that need to get paid, anything that's untied, that's like unclean, that needs to be resolved. You want to write it down. If it's that important to you, you want to get moving on it. It's not too late to clean things up. Write a letter, send an email, be done. Clear up what needs to be cleared up. My suggestion is look and see if you've embodied your values totally, fully, and completely, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Look and see if you've achieved your theme for this last year. And then you want to create anew. So what are your values for the new year? What are your top 5 values for the new year? And what is your theme for the new year? Write it down. Make sure it is in alignment. And you do that by following what I gave in the video yesterday. Make sure you know your 5 whys. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. Zoya, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Namaste, everybody. Bye.